The wind howled softly across Outpost Asterion, a human-alien trading colony built on dusty red soil and glowing mineral rocks. The evening sun dipped low, painting the sky with gold and violet. Workers headed home, machines powered down, and the colony's busy noise slowly faded into calm. But inside Sector 12, where the lights flickered and the pipes rattled like tired bones, Evan Hawley walked toward his tiny apartment carrying a box of tools. He spent most of his days fixing generators, air filters, door panels, or whatever broke in the colony. People knew him as dependable, quiet, honest, and sometimes too kind, but kindness came naturally to Evan. It was the loneliness that didn't. He lived alone. He cooked alone. He fixed things alone, until today, because today was the moment his life would change forever. And it started with a faint cry in the alley. The hook, first 3 to 4 minutes. The cry in the shadows, the sound was tiny, broken, almost impossible to hear. Evan froze. "Hello?" He called into the dim alley. No answer, just the gentle hum of broken hololights. Then he heard it again. A soft, trembling voice. "Please, no more." Evan placed his toolbox down and stepped forward. Behind a stack of metal crates, something moved. Something small. Something afraid. He crouched down slowly and saw her, a lone alien woman, curled up against the wall, hugging her knees. Her skin glowed faint silver in the dim light, markings running gently along her arms like flowing rivers of light. Her long hair, soft and star-colored, covered half her face. She was young, maybe mid-20s by human appearance, but clearly malnourished. Her clothes were torn. Her breathing was shallow. Evan spoke softly. "Hey, are you okay?" The alien woman flinched hard. "Please, don't take me back," she whispered. Evan raised both hands. "I'm not here to hurt you." She slowly lifted her head, revealing large, shimmering lavender eyes filled with fear and exhaustion and pain. Evan's chest tightened. "What happened?" She hesitated, trembling. Then finally whispered, "I ran from the center, from the testing ward." Evan's heart dropped. The testing ward was infamous. A place where some alien refugees were scanned, questioned, and sometimes kept in suspension tanks for research compatibility. Many never came out the same. Evan knelt closer. "You escaped?" She nodded slowly, hugging herself. "I can't stay there. They said I was defective, useless to my people, useless to humans." Evan frowned. "Defective? Why would they say that?" The woman avoided his eyes. "Because my kind. We grow in family units. Strong families. Connected families. But I lack the internal energy seed. The thing that lets us form new bonds, new life, new roots." Her voice cracked painfully. "I was told I could never join a family. Never belong to one. I'm incomplete." Evan blinked slowly. "That's why you ran." She nodded again. Slower now. Weaker. "And because they said humans would never take someone like me. That I would just be another mouth to feed." She looked up at him, eyes full of defeat. "So I hid here, hoping someone would ignore me. Someone would pretend I didn't exist." Evan felt anger rise in his chest. Not at her, but at the colony, at the system, at the people who made her feel worthless. He reached out his hand gently. "What's your name?" She hesitated. "Ariali. That's a beautiful name," Evan said softly. She blinked, confused, like she wasn't used to hearing compliments. Evan extended his hand again. "Come with me, Ariali." She stiffened. "Why?" "Because you need help." Her eyes shimmered. "You don't even know me." Evan smiled softly. "I don't need to. You're cold. You're alone. You're hungry. That's enough." Tears filled her eyes. "No human has ever said that to me." She slowly reached her hand out. Trembling, unsure, scared to hope. Evan gently took it and helped her stand. Her knees nearly buckled, so he supported her with an arm around her back. We're going to my place, he said quietly. It's warm. You can rest. Ariali whispered. You're too kind, human. Evan shook his head. Just doing what someone should have done. The revelation, I can't have a family. Evan guided her into his small apartment, turned on the heater, and brought her water and warm soup. Ariali ate slowly, carefully, as if afraid someone would punish her for taking too much. When she finally finished, she looked at Evan hesitantly. You should know something before you help me any further. Evan leaned forward. I'm listening. Her voice softened into a broken whisper. My people call me empty soul. Evan's heart ached. Why? Because I can't bond with a family unit. I can't grow with a partner. I can't create roots or connections. In my species, that means... She swallowed hard. I can never have a family. She looked away, ashamed. I am incomplete. No tribe wants me. No guardian takes me. No human scientist understands me. Everyone else moves forward. But I don't. She squeezed her hands so tightly they shook. I'm a burden. A mistake. A defect. Evan reached out and gently touched her hand. She flinched. Not out of fear, but because no one had ever touched her kindly. Evan spoke softly. Ariali, listen to me. She slowly looked up. You're not a defect. You're not a burden. You're not useless. You're just someone who's been hurt. Her lips trembled. But I can't have a family. Evan smiled gently. Good. Ariali froze. Good? Evan nodded. I've got enough family for both of us. Her eyes widened, glowing brighter with every second. What? What do you mean? Evan chuckled softly. You see all that mess in the corner? And those tiny boots at the door? She looked around, noticing for the first time the small drawings on the wall, the little toy ship by the heater, the spare blankets folded neatly. Evan rubbed the back of his neck. They'd been taking care of 3 orphan kids from the mining sector. They're asleep in the next room. Ariali blinked. You have a family? Yeah, Evan said with a chuckle. A wild one, loud, messy, sweet, but they're mine. Ariali's eyes softened. And you don't mind adding me into your group? Evan leaned closer. We don't choose families because of biology. We choose them because of heart. He gently touched her shoulder. And I think you've got a lot more heart than you realize. Ariali covered her mouth as tears fell silently. She tried to speak, but her voice broke. For the first time, someone had offered her something she thought she could never have. A place to belong. Evan moved closer. Ariali, you're not alone anymore. She slowly reached toward him, then pulled back with fear. I don't know how to be part of a family. Evan smiled warmly. Then I'll teach you. Before she could respond, a loud crash shook the building. Ariali gasped. Terrified. Evan stood immediately. What was that? Ariali whispered. They found me. The door began to glow. Someone was trying to force it open. Ariali grabbed Evan's arm. Please, don't let them take me back. Evan stepped in front of her. You're not going anywhere. She stared in shock. You'd protect me? Evan tightened his jaw. You're part of my family now. And nobody hurts my family. The door exploded open, and the room filled with shadows. Ariali squeezed Evan's hand. Trembling. Evan moved forward to face the danger, because he already knew he didn't save Ariali. Ariali saved him from loneliness, from emptiness, from silence, and tonight, he would fight for her.